Let's go for round 2 here. We're talking about the price point. How much do you have to pay, right? That's where it starts. And what do I get? Naturally, you want to find out what you're going to get for your investment. So I created a sheet here to kind of help us think through this process so that we don't get excited about the product or make an impulse buy, which I know a lot of my good people out there have done. Let's look at this. I think there's 2 ways to really break this down. For those of you that are really trying to get the most bang for your buck, this product costs $600, which is a fair investment, but in terms of what you get back, it really is worth it, and we will talk more details later. So that's the first category up on top. The second category in the bottom is for those of you interested in perhaps getting everything now. I want to make one investment and I want it to last as long as I can so I can get a return on that investment. So you could see that at the top, Arturia, a V8, costs $600. What do you get? You get 28 synthesizers. We're going to cover more details in terms of what's packaged in there, but all manner of synths, drum sounds, pads, arpeggios, pluck sounds, all sorts of stuff. Now, one thing I've noticed in the market is that there's actually a rent to own model. See, and that might be actually advantageous for some of you out there that perhaps you want to work this into your budget. Komplete 13 by Native Instruments, on the other hand, doesn't have a rent to own option that I'm aware of. But what do you get for the same $600 investment? What do you get back? Well, instead of 28 synthesizers with various instruments, you get 68 instruments and effects. So let's look at this. If I just buy Arturia, all I get are a couple of synthesizers, but no effects. So there's that to consider, which is why I developed the second package at the bottom. And I believe that the second option is just so much better for so many reasons, but we'll talk about it. Along with the 68 instruments and effects, you also get 24 expansions. I don't know if those are for machine or for massive, but anyway, that's all packaged in there. Now, based on my estimations, the fact that you could rent to own if you're a beginner, someone on the come up, and you need a budgetary friendly option, I think that first one may be a good fit for you. One of the cons for Native Instruments for me is the fact that there are just too many options. When I start to scroll through what they have, I experience a sense of overwhelm. Let me show you what I mean. We have Komplete 13 Select and we have Komplete 13. And again, I'm comparing Arturia V8 to Komplete 13 here. So look, you get all of this information. And we're going to go into more specs as we go along here. And so there's all kinds of synthesizers, Monarch, Retro Machines, Reactor Prism, Massive X, so on and so forth. And some would say that having too many options is a bad thing. If you've ever gone to a restaurant, you look through the menu and you cannot decide what you want to eat because there's simply too many pages on the menu. Conversely, have you ever been to an In-N-Out? You drive up, there's 3 or 4 things on the menu, and then you enjoy your meal. So I think that's a fair comparison when we're looking at what they offer and what they don't. Now, of course, this is all general information, so depending on if you're a beginner or not, this is going to ring true. What I'm saying is that I believe for the beginner, for the hobbyist, Arturia may be a better option. And so we're going through all of those scenarios. If you can demo these, you should take the time to understand the workflow of each one of these packages. You want to make sure that you like to look at the GUI. If you're going to be spending hours and hours with these software instruments, you want to make sure that you like being around them, that they're easy to navigate. In terms of the ultimate package down here at the bottom, to me, this is really where Arturia gets ahead. Because not only do you get some of the more quintessential synths in the Emu, the Juno, all sorts of phenomenal synths, but they actually sound better. And again, I'll be doing comparisons in a bit here. We've got the effects collection, and if you bundle that with the Pigments synthesizer, then you will definitely get a very, very strong product. If you decide to get Komplete 13 Ultimate, which updates every year or two, you get 118 instruments and effects along with 39 expansions. So again, that could be a good thing for certain seasoned composers that know what to do with the tools, that have better mixing tactics and experience. But maybe for someone that doesn't, they probably need something else, another option. So that's the first thing you want to think about. check to see if you have some kind of demo, a 14-day free trial, so you can sit with it for at least 7 days and you can really embody the program and see, is this something worth doing? Is this something for me? After this, we're going to go into space. Where can I find the folders that these files are going to go into? And also, you should consider, do I have enough space to actually buy this product? Because a lot of individuals, what ends up happening is they get cornered between a rock and a hard place insofar as they want the product, maybe they buy it, but they can't store it anywhere. So now they have to buy an external hard drive. This can get very messy very quickly. So let's go ahead and look at that and let's understand the file paths where these sounds are going into. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.